My name is Joseph Whittle, the Commissioner for Ghana's Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice. I'm also the Chairperson of the Working Group on Agenda 2030 and Agenda 2063 of the Network of African National Human Rights Institutions, NANHRI. I'd like to give an overview of what the Working Group has done in the period 2023, beginning with the 9th African Regional Forum on Sustainable Development, which took place in Niger, where the Working Group members participated very effectively, fanned out into the thematic areas and made sure they gave cogent contributions in pushing human rights-based approach into the key messages. The outcome document of the 9th AFRSD clearly shows that the Working Group has been able to achieve key messages that are critical in pushing the human rights-based approach in development agenda forward. Now, when we also come to the 77th Honorary Session of the Africa Commission on Human and People's Rights, where the 6th National Human Rights Institutions Forum took place in the margins of the session, a lot of important groundbreaking things took place. That is the forum in which the Working Group, on behalf of NANHRI and the Danish Institute for Human Rights, consistent with its terms of reference in regard to sharing best practices among national human rights institutions in Africa, did a study on advancing the rights to social security in Africa, and were able to launch the study at that forum. That study will be available to support national human rights institutions in Africa, appreciate how we can play a role in the implementation of social security and social protection in our various countries. Then we also had the opportunity as a working group, working again closely with the Danish Institute for Human Rights on behalf of the network, to come up with a guide or a guidance note on the blue economy. And this is to ensure that national human rights institutions focus their attention beyond the traditional human rights issues to be looking at sustainable oceans, life under the sea, and how we can get the blue economy and the rights that are impacted, appreciated by the key actors. We think, again, the role of national human rights institutions will be enhanced by that study.